Hi guys, welcome back. Promised a cleaning video. I got her in here right now. As you can tell, she's just getting a normal soak. Let her be. She's actually been a lot less aggressive here lately, so that's really good. Alright. Now, all this has to come out. It is nasty. I haven't changed it since I got her because I spot cleaned. So that would be great. Just spot clean. I'll be back to show you it being done. In 1 second. Well, I didn't get to show much, thanks to certain someone. But I did put her bedding back, and I put her back in. And she was pretty happy about that. And I just took all his bedding out, everything out, and have him in the cup. And he honestly don't mind baths. Look at him. Super sweet. Now, I'm going to finish putting the bedding in and I'll show you how it looks. I don't even know this long of a video. Oh well, this will be a short cleaning. Because I'm going to clean them out, so. I went ahead and just finished up the bedding I had. It cost too much to not use. They're very active right now. Okay, I just got done with this enclosure. It looks so much better. Wow, you can actually see everything. This feeding video is going to be really good. I didn't put a whole lot of seed. I put more seed in first. Because she burrows, so. Pretty soon I'm going to be, all these cages are going to become one big cage with in-betweens to keep them from fighting. And they're all going to be bioactive. Plants, isopods, 2 different types of isopods. Now in hers, I'm going to put like ferns. I'm thinking about a loaf if it's not dangerous towards the snakes. And her and his cage. Let's think of what else I want. No, for sure. And theirs is going to be real easy vines. Branches. Eco-friendly dirt for all of them. And I'm pretty excited. I'm going to get him out. So hopefully he's ready. Oh, hello. Oh, it's okay, baby. It's a little stressed. Oh, the water's cold too. It just got cold. Alright. Oh. He knows who loves him. He knows I'm going to take care of him no matter what. Oh, look how sweet he's being. So gentle. What a gentleman. Alright. You shots of where she's at. She's in her hide for a change. Look at her. She is happy that whole scene is changed out. You can tell the difference, the coloration, how it feels, everything. When it's dirty, it has like this grimy, slimy texture. It's really disgusting. I mean, if I was a snake, I would want it clean too. So, I invest in some bedding for them. And some good bedding that I don't have to constantly replace. And just a really quick video. She's becoming less aggressive. More like Orochi. Almost the size that he was when we got him. So she was just a hatchling. She was still a baby. Look at her. She likes to be in the same. And of course, she don't like seeing the other king snakes, so I'm not gonna even show her at all. She freaked out one time. Look at her. So there she goes sparing herself. He's like, oh, my cage is done. No, Rochi. That's not your cage. Speaking of which, I had to unplug his keypad in order to change out the bedding and stuff. So, come on, baby. Come on, sweetie. Let's put you away. Alright, but there we go. They changed their beddings out, and they're happy. And I'll be right back to show you the ball pythons. Very active today. Now, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm concerned about my baby having shed on her. And I love her to pieces, but she's very stubborn when it comes to her baths. So I'm gonna let her stay in there for a tiny bit, not even that long. Just long enough to get her wet. But I am gonna get them a bigger thing, like a huge Tupperware to put them in. But let's see here. This little one. Little one's not even a year old yet. And you can tell the size difference, but they get along really good. They're like sisters. Matter of fact, there she goes checking on sister. Look at her. She has become more calmer since I had her. And you guys remember her little owie spots. Now we're right in here. You can see the scars. But she's healed and scales formed. So she's doing a lot better. She has lost some weight, however, because you can tell. She wouldn't eat last week. Let's see where the new scales are right there. You can't really tell unless you're really looking. She's doing really good though. So let's check on big sister here. she's doing pretty good. The thing I like about these is I put some holes in here, but it's really good to keep all the humidity in, so she's getting a really good warm soak. So I'll be right back to update you guys on her. Well, she feels 100 times better. Some of the stuck shed that's right there will be coming off now. And there's an eye cap stuck on her, which I didn't realize it at the time. She's acting half blind. Now she sees me. See, she's not freaking out. She can finally see me now. So I'm happy about that. The water's really murky on all of them. Except I didn't soak little one. Think about soaking little one. See, this is my first baby, my first snake. And she is really good snake, really calm. She has lost a little bit of weight. She's still a chunky girl. That's okay. I mean, she's really healthy because when I first got her, she was in an enclosure with a crappy heat pad. And she didn't really have anything to warm her up. Except the place she was living in was really warm, so it didn't matter. When we got over here, it's freezing. We didn't really have a heater at the time. I had a heat lamp for her, so I put that on and it kept her warm. I put her in a smaller 10-gallon because I thought it was a 20-gallon at the time. Which, 10-gallon, they're pretty long, so she loved that. Because the length is by 20, so she still had space in it. But she was not comfortable in the tank she was in. Very uncomfortable. Didn't have a hide or anything. So, hold on guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, update before I put my video out. That was supposed to put out the other day or so. They got mites really bad. The little one had a few. She had like 5 to 8. And what I did was, another YouTuber I looked up used 1 drop of this Dawn, this liquid soap, in some warm water, 80 degrees to 85. And I changed out the bedding and cleaned it with Dawn. So it was the bedding. It wasn't anything else. So I'm not ever using coconut soil as their bedding again. But they're really healthy. I got most of the mites. There's like 2 on each of them. Now I just gotta do 1 more and they'll be good to go. The mites are really tiny right now. But it shouldn't be too bad to finish getting rid of them. As you can see, they're fine now. And they still got the mites, so they'll still be drawn to their water, trying to soak in it. But they'll be okay. Like I said, I'm taking care of it. I don't want to use heavy chemicals that people are like, go out and get mite spray and stuff. I don't use, when I clean out their cages, I don't use chemicals. I just use Dawn. So they'll be okay. I'll add this towards the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment. Ask questions. Yeah, if you're going to say something hateful, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm just going to block you. So I already know what I'm doing. So don't sit there and try to hate on me. I've already seen so many YouTubers get so many hate comments. But look at them. This tank cost me over $170, okay? Their water bowl was like $7, $8. The menus were free, but still, you know, I spend money on them. I spend like $20 to $30 a week on their food. Okay, don't sit there in the comments and say something hateful to me. Besides Tyler Nord, awesome guy. Go look at his blogs. He had a situation with some bacterial infection on his food. Woman, I feel like she knew what she's talking about when he clearly went to the vet. Now, if the mite problem gets that bad, I'll take him to the vet. But they're doing good. But anyway, she didn't feel like she knew it all. He already knew what happened. He's treating the bird. The bird's fine. The bird's healthy. Just plucked a few flight feathers, you know. It is a big deal and not a big deal at the same time because he took care of it. He kisses the bird. He shows affection just like I do these animals. So I know how he feels when someone's sitting there attacking him for no reason. Like, they're doing great. The mites are underneath their head. You know, that's where most of the mites were. I soaked their whole body in one drop, so it won't kill them. Most of the mites came off due to the fact of me soaking them. I'm just gonna do one more treatment and they'll be fine. And I got the paper here to see if any of them falls off or what. Change it the next day and they'll be okay. This little girl been doing really good. She's over in the corner, becoming less aggressive, letting me hold her without musking. This guy, look at him. He's doing pretty good too. He's calmed down quite a bit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's feeding video. And hopefully I'll have this up.